filling in for the legal mind right in the middle. And then we've got our civilian representation. We've got James, Big Ron, and Bruce Wayne, all three are co-hosts on the regular Night Court show. Had a lot of requests this week for different types of videos, one being the Tariq Hill video. So let's start with that one. What do y'all say?
Go for it.
Well, here we go.
How's your speeding? Go forward. Yeah, we got it here. 6 o'clock. Why do you have your seatbelt on? Don't knock on my window. Why do you have your seatbelt on? Knock on my window like that, though. Like what? Don't knock on my window like that. Why do you have it up? Don't knock on my window like that. Why do you have it up? I have it up to let you know I'm here. So we can know where to talk to you. Give me my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm late, man. Do what you gotta do. Keep it down. Hey! Keep your window down. Hey! Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that. Get out of the car. Give me that. Break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 What part of blood do you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. Too late. All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro. We are. We will. Good, bro. It is good. Hey. Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying. Bro, y'all. Don't move. Good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy. Sit him up. Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn, y'all, bro, dude beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn. Hey, don't park there. I'm gonna have a seat. Don't park there. Hey. I'm thank you. No, you're doing it now. Go. Hold on, twin. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. Bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just tell you in your ears when we come here. Chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro. Back up. Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey. I ain't going nowhere. Hey. Y'all really just hit me, though. For what, though? Hey, they really just hit me, though. For what, though? Y'all beat on my window and stuff like that, gang. I'm chilling, though. I ain't be disrespectful to nobody, though. Like, hey, can you tell me to cut my car off, though?
Relax, man. You good?
Hey, sir, can you cut
off? Relax. Stay right there, bro.
Why y'all on 10, though, today? Hey, don't leave, don't leave. Hey, don't.
Oh, your buddy's about to go to jail.
Hey, don't leave.
He's gonna park the car. He can come.
I bet.
All right.
Why they on 10 though? Why the police is on 10 today? Huh?
What are you saying, man?
Huh?
What are you talking about 10?
Nah, like, dude was beating on my. I said, bro, don't be beating on my window like that, bro. Like, what's going on, huh? Y'all good today or what?
We great, bro.
Oh, good. I'm glad y'all having a great day though. I'm happy. Close that.
Right there, man. Stop moving around, bro. You good?
I ain't finna run, but you can let me go though. I just want to look around. Hey, hold on, bro. I can look around, right? But I can look around though, right?
It's on camera that you're moving, you're tensing up, and you're moving away from that controller. Are you?
But no, I'm not. I can't run.
Okay.
I'm not gonna run, bro.
Make sure you don't run.
I promise you, I ain't gonna run, bro. Shit. If I wanted to run, I would have been ran. Shit, brother, grabbed me by my neck. Shit. Hey, don't do. Hey, stay back. Don't do. Stay back. Stay back. Just stay back, bro. But don't leave though. I'm talking about dude done choked me out and everything over some crack. Hey, I'm finna get that I don't even gotta they got me in handcuffs for what though? Dude talking about some I was speeding. I was going 50 miles per hour. Hey, it's a great way to start out the 2024, right? Huh? You said what? What you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Khaled. Nah, bro. Hey, no. Well, look. Hey, I can't even talk to Khaled. What? Hey, stay right there. Hey, pull your phone out for me. Pull your phone out. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm talking about, bro. My whole knee hurt right now, bro. I can't even move. Hold on. How come he getting locked up? What? What, bro? Hey, call Drew, bro. All right, man. Appreciate that, bro. I'm just gonna sit right here.
Yeah, relax, man. You good?
Bro, I'm not gonna run, bro. I promise. I promise I ain't gonna run, bro. I'm wanted in 50 states already.
Okay.
Bro, so how come nobody holding him but you holding me? You see that? Look, turn around, look. Hey, bro, you grabbing my shoulder too hard.
Man. You know I fucking tell you to stop moving?
Hey.
I just told you stop moving, but you want to play victim here.
This is uncomfortable, though.
Okay?
You don't understand
I told
how
you,
uncomfortable
sit
this is.
upright. There you go. Sit upright, and that's it, right?
I'm going to tell you like
stop
this,
moving.
Look, your job is to serve and protect, right? You're doing a horrible job of protecting right now, bro. I told you I'm not going to run nowhere. For what? What am I going to... That's only going to make this matters worse. Right?
We have a green and white? Oh.
God damn, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that for letting me go. That's all I wanted. You squeezing me too tight. I can move though.
I can
move. You don't tell me what to do.
Oh, no, you're gonna do something because I'm giving you a lawful command. Well, you're not gonna move from there.
You don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
You're not finna squeeze on me.
Against what I just told you.
Well, you squeeze me. You squeeze me how you want to. You think you can talk crazy to anybody? Have you lost your mind? Hey, don't get arrested. Oh, my knee hurts, bro. Hey, my knee buggy. My fucking knee hurt. Can I lay down?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No. Stay right there.
My knee hurting though. I got tendonitis. I'm finna lay back on my back like that. My fucking knee hurt, bro.
Do you have anything on you, by the way?
Like what?
I'm asking. Do you have anything on you?
Like what?
Keys, phone, any other phones?
I got a weapon on me.
Really?
Look, man. Man, I thank God for this, boy. God, hey.
Hey, come over here. Hey, hold this real quick. I don't know if he wants to play game, but he has a big weapon on him.
It's my tattoo. I got a line. I got a tattoo on the line. Let's sit up.
Sit up. That's not for you to be.
Nah, my knee hurting, bro.
That's why we told you to sit up. That's why I told you to sit up.
If I sit up, sir, my knees are big like this.
Perfect. You're
I
sitting
got
up.
tendonitis in my knee.
I understand. You're sitting. Stretch out your leg. I have tendonitis in both my wrists. I know the game.
You ain't no athlete, dog. You ain't no athlete, dog. Look at it. How much you in?
That's just something.
You said what? Appreciate it, bro. Damn. Can I stand up like him? Nah, hell no. Nah, don't do more than write me a ticket, sir. Cause look, that dude, hold on.
You on this again?
No, I'm not playing today, bro. That dude fucked my deal. Like he really tackled me on my knee on the damn seat, man, bro. Like, hold on, can I stand up? Can I stand up? Can I stand up though? Can I stand up? Nah, dude tackled me on my fucking knee, bro. Like he really hit me on my knee on the seat and shit.
What happened?
No, so look, he told me to pull over, right? And I pulled over. He was like, "Why is the seatbelt on?" I'm like, "Sir, was I speeding?" He was like, "Nah." He was like, "Yeah, you were speeding." I'm like, "Sir, I was going 55 in a 40." Okay, that's cool. I was like, "Okay, write me a ticket so I can go." He was like, he started walking away. I left my window back up and I put my seatbelt on, right? So he was like, "Oh, put your window." I said, "I'm not gonna put my window down, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm gonna call Drew." So I called Drew. You know Drew Brooks, right? So I called Drew to make sure everything was straight. He started getting hostile. He's like, "Get out the car. I said, "Bro, for what? Let me call Drew first. Give me 1 second, sir." I never once got out of control of nothing. But then they pulled me out the car, slammed me on my knee, and he fucked my knee up again, dog. I got tendonitis again, bro. Like my whole knee fucked up as it is. So really, bro. Hey, can you take these off me though? Please. Hey, you should have been here. You should have been here. Hey, I'm not playing today. All because of y'all. But I appreciate the check y'all gave me though. I appreciate the check you gave me. Appreciate it.
Doesn't seem like you need it, man. You gotta be
I
clear.
don't give a damn about none of that, bro. Hey, stay right there. Pull your camera out. Pull your camera out. Thank you, guys. They're arrested. Hey, thank you. They slammed me on the ground, bro.
Keep going.
Nah. That's crazy, bro. I'm talking about, bro. Like, no shit like this, bro. That's real embarrassing of y'all, bro. But dude to slam me on my knee like that. Like, he a whole, like...
Wanna hear me out?
Huh?
Wanna hear me out?
What?
Driver's reckless behind the turnpike. That's the reason they called out your vehicle. Saying you were driving reckless.
But that don't still give you no reason to pull me, snatch me out my car, do it? Do that?
He admitted everything 5-5. Hear you, bro.
Huh? Do that give you a reason? Do that give you a reason to snatch you out? Do that give you a reason to snatch me out my car? Do that give you a reason to snatch me out my
Do
car?
me a favor, wait over there, man.
Do that give you a reason to snatch me out my car?
Do me a favor, wait
Do
over
that
there.
give you a reason to snatch me out my car? And look, you got proof of that,
From over
sir?
there. You can film all you want from over there.
You got 25 feet from us.
Hey,
Let's go. Move.
Why stay long?
Move.
I'm talking about I'm driving reckless. Look at this here. Hey,
Listen, I know you want to take 25. I think it's 25.
hey, that's a tough guy right now. Hey, that's a tough guy right now. Appreciate it.
Hey, relax.
Hey, you don't tell me to relax, man. Bro, you don't tell me to relax, bro. You been squeezing the hell out my neck. You don't tell me to relax.
Big muscular man says I'm squeezing him. Look at the squirty
I'm
guy.
big muscular man. How about you show how muscular you are, Mr. Dunk? I'm driving reckless, bro. Dude, I slammed me on my knee. I don't get like, let me slam him on his knee like that. I bet his ass be complaining. Write me a ticket for catching me speeding right there. Right there. That way he caught me speeding right there. 55 miles per hour.
Absolutely.
Write me a ticket right there. Right over there. Mr. Tough Guy right there. Hey, Mr. Tough Guy, what's your name? Hey, Mr. Tough Guy, what's your name? Goddamn. Take these goddamn clothes off me, man. No, ma'am. I know. Thank you. I'm just being a black man. That's it. I'm just being black in America, bro. That's all it is.
We're dark too, brother. We're people of color too. Don't play like that.
I'm just being a black man in America, bro, in a nice car. That's it. That's it. Let me write me my ticket, man. Now do whatever you gotta do. Hey, he done fucked my whole day up for that one. He done fucked my whole day up for that one, bro. Hey, Drew. Appreciate it. You talking about, bro? Once again, bro. How you doing, officer? Going home after this, bro. Hey, no. Thank you, sir. Hey, do me a favor. Let you talk to me real quick. He's good. I'm gonna stay here with you. Okay, yeah. Give us a few. Yeah, come on. Já peguei no portal do screen, não fez. What? I don't know. Hey, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. What's the white choice? Hey, what's the back there?
Hey, make sure there's nobody coming on the sidewalk. Stop that.
Let me stand them up so I can take off this.
I'm going home. Send me up. I'm going home, bro. Fuck ass car.
Come over here. Don't fall off the sidewalk.
No, bro. Then this dude here. Man, I'm already rich. I don't need this shit. Come on, bro.
Open your legs.
Like, you see what he said? Open your legs.
Let them lean forward a little.
Just go with the ring. Just go with it. Okay, you right. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you. Hold on, man. Appreciate it, bro.
Hold on.
Thank you, guys. Okay. Nah, I'm not, bro. I'm finna go home, bro. These cars. Go take it. Okay. Take a picture of that officer too.
It will be.
That's all I need. That's all I need.
Do me a favor, just let me get it.
Let me talk to my mom. All of these cups.
This is where it needs to be 939. This needs to be 939. I agree. A minute and 5-5. Absolutely. Yeah, a minute and 5-5.
Those are mine? No, those are Donnie.
Mine.
Those are Donnie. Or Lee. What do you got? 6 on and speeding? Yeah, I hit him with Curtis. Okay, so sir, how are you? All right. So that's what's getting the Curtis driving. Fantastic. No. Okay, switch.
Hey, I'm on camera. I'll call. Give me a few minutes. Yeah, I will. Thank you, man. Respect, for real. Everybody. Isn't that the person? Appreciate it. Hey, I still got love for y'all, brother. I want to be an officer one day. I respect all y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna be. Hey, Tariq, real quick. All right, man. Yeah, we heard it. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. If you're not going to work, then enjoy your day. If you have any problems,
Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right.
wanna play some game?
Okay, well, there's the video. Let's see. Give me a minute to get back here. What do you think of it, Vet LT? What's your assessment of this video?
Yeah, this has been through the news cycle a while. You got to do it in parts. So him just telling the officer, just write me a ticket, because here's the thing. At the very end, he's saying, oh, I said this and that is not exactly what happened, what he was trying to say he did. Two, the officer comes up and explaining why he pulled him over. And before he can even get it out, he's like, just write me a ticket, bro. Just write me a ticket. Okay. The cop stayed pretty cool and collected and kept his, being disrespected in check for a while. Okay. Until he rolled the window back up, which he doesn't know who he is. Dark tinted windows. We've seen plenty of videos on this channel of cops getting shot and guns being pulled up and things like that. So you can understand the officer, not liking the window being rolled down. He's being disrespectful when the officer just lightly tapped on his window, telling him, don't be knocking on my window like that. So like the fact that he was being disrespectful and just being outright just uncooperative in the whole situation, I understand why the officer pulled him out of the car. As everybody knows, an officer can't ask you to get out of the car. I don't know who thinks that you're not, oh, I don't have to get out of the car if you say so. Yes, you do. And he didn't do that. And then they pulled him out of the car, put him on the ground, cuffed him. They controlled the situation because they didn't know who he was. They didn't know what was going to happen. And then he's like, oh, you ain't had to do this. I was going to get out. No, you didn't. If you slow it down enough, you can tell how many seconds pass before he's just sitting there just taking his sweet fucking time doing what he wants to do. Now, I understand people are like, oh, cops supposed to serve and protect. No, they're not. They're just supposed to enforce the law. Okay? And now, if you want to have an issue with them being a little rough with him when he was on the curb, I guess. Him saying my tendonitis came back because of this. Tendonitis doesn't go away, you ignorant fuck. It stays with you forever. I have it. It's just what it is. It's a bad scene. I know there's the body cam footage of one of the officers saying, oh, fuck, when they find out who he is. It's not because he's famous and they did something wrong. They say, oh, fuck. They say it because he's a person that is famous and they know that their job is in jeopardy. Okay. And, I know some people are like, oh, they were being too forceful. They were being bullies, this and that. No, they were controlling the situation. As we know that when you have a timid cop in real serious situations, their life's in danger. And we've seen that 100 times on here. And they can make you get out of the car in any state. It's, I forgot what the statute is called, but in any state across 50 states, if the cop asks you to get out of the car, you got to get out of the car.
It's not a statute. It's a court ruling, Pennsylvania v. Mims, and some states have ruled, or not ruled, but some states have set parameters for what does qualify for a legitimate cause to remove someone from their vehicle.
Hey, you know what? A legitimate cause is not following directions and putting like I said, they don't know who he is. They don't know that he's a famous football player. He could be anybody. White, black, purple, green. You rolling up
Well,
tinted
let
windows.
me ask
They
this:
don't know who they are.
does his status of being a hero football player, does that give him any special status in the law?
It shouldn't, but that's why everybody's on his side, is because he is, and that's
Wait a second.
That's not true. That's
No,
not true.
because though we've talked about it a million times about context matters and the totality of the circumstances for my friend Jason, that the totality of the circumstances, this is a car that you know the car, and I am not buying for a minute that those cops do not know who Tyreek Hill is.
Hold
I know
on, Joe.
who
I'll
Tyreek.
tell you why. I'll tell you why they didn't know. Because when they found his ID and they saw his name, they said, "Oh fuck." That's how you know they didn't know. Because the minute they saw his name, they got shocked. And they knew their ass was in shit because he's famous and their ass was going to be in trouble no matter if they did it
There were a
1000%
dozen plus
everything.
cops there.
I'll tell you another reason why no one knew who he was, because the Dolphins suck and no one watches them.
But you know,
I didn't know who he was.
I knew who he was.
I didn't either.
Well, Joe, if you knew who he was, then case solved. Let me hit the gavel. Everybody should know who it is.
Well,
no,
okay,
but I'm saying, hold on. I'm saying though that you had to recognize it. Somebody had to recognize him. But the point is, in the totality of the circumstances, he wasn't a flight risk. I mean, he
They
wasn't
don't
going to
know
go.
that. They don't know that.
Come
He's
on.
already being disrespectful, rolling up his window.
You know what? He has.
See, like 2 weeks ago, that we saw a dude roll up his window and he had a freaking Draco. Remember that? Like it. That no. Look. I understand both sides, and here's the thing: if you just roll down your window, keep your window down, don't tell the cop, just hurry up and just write me a ticket and tell him how to do his job. Just sit back like, hey, officer, yep, I was speeding. You got me. Here's my ID. Here's my insurance. Boom. And just sit there and chill. It's happened to me 1,000 times. And before anybody says you're not black,
am I obligated to roll my window all the way down by the law?
Yes,
that's
absolutely right. That's absolutely
am
right.
Am I obligated under the law to keep my window all the way down?
Everyone knows when a cop comes up and asks you to roll your window down, roll your window down. Tyree, he rolled his window down and then he rolled it right back up. And the cop asked him to roll it down again. He cracked it. And the cop said, roll your window down. Why don't you have your seatbelt on? And Tyree said, don't knock my window. Like, really, you needed the first 30 seconds to see that the cop was right, and the next 30 minutes to prove that Tyree was acting like a spoiled brat who was hoping for some type of viral footage.
Exactly.
Okay, let's back this up a little bit. Let's look at it in this context. Do police officers in any state have the authority to stop you for a traffic violation? Do they have the ability to turn their lights on, and are you obligated to yield and pull over if you're in a motor vehicle on a public roadway? Are you obligated to stop if the police officer signals you to stop by lights and sirens?
Yes, if you feel safe. Otherwise, you can drive to the police station. I just want you guys to know that you absolutely can.
So
as a woman, I know.
But he didn't. He yielded to the officers pulling him over. So the officers had legal standing to pull him over and stand outside of his door. Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Yes.
And just to real quick and chime in.
Okay, well,
go
ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
I got pulled over in fucking Alabama, hands on the wheel, 10-2. Okay, nothing transpired. All right, weapon in the car and everything, visible. Okay, and nothing happened to me because I listened to what the fuck he was wanting me to do, because I know he wants to go home. I want to go home, and it worked out great. Got my fucking ticket and went home.
I can show you. I can show you from a video that I have today that it's a double standard, because I went up to talk to a cop at the window of his car and he wouldn't crack it more than a bit to talk to me.
He doesn't have to.
Well, I don't have to crack it more than a bit either.
And the point is, Tyreek was trying to escalate this. No. Tyreek was trying to escalate this. He's driving a $200,000 car. He could have rolled down his window, taken the ticket, been on his way. And then he posted on X. He said, "Yeah, I was in the wrong, but that doesn't give them the right to beat the dog out of me." They didn't beat the dog out of him.
He's a whiny little.
Said that he had
a whiny little bitch. He's a whiny bitch.
He said that he had knee surgery. He didn't. He actually had stem cell injection on his knee. He said, like, I'm just a black man driving a nice car. And they said, we're dark too, brother. Don't act like it's nothing special. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. That is a violation. They had every right to detain him. And
They did not have every right to put him face forward on the ground. Like, what they did was absolutely an excessive use of force right there.
So they should have
100 billion.
given him like a down pillow.
I don't give a shit. It was an excessive use of force. And I think, I mean, you know what? The cops are lucky that he's a professional football player, and the Dolphins came in and said, hey, we'll settle this, because otherwise he absolutely could sue. Absolutely could sue.
He is suing. He just came out on a press conference, said that he's gonna have his lawyer sue him.
All right, I'm going to try to be the host again. Let's try this. Let's back this up. So we agree that police officers have the authority. If they witness a traffic violation, they believe they have probable cause for a traffic stop, they can pull you over and stand outside your window. Yes? We agree on this, yes?
I don't think anybody
disagrees.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if the officer's standing outside your window, now he pulled you over for a reason, he's going to write you a citation. He needs your documents that you're required to present. You're required to present your driver's license. You're required to present insurance, proof of insurance in most states. I'm sure Florida's that way as well. So the officer knocks on the window and he says, don't knock on my window like that. And then so he asks for documents and he rolls the window back up. So at what point do law enforcement officers when are law enforcement officers allowed to be law enforcement officers?
Did he give him his documents?
Well, you can present is not necessarily give. You can present them with a closed window, and they can read it through the window.
Okay, the window wasn't even cracked.
Did he give him the documents?
No.
All he gave him was his ID, and that was it. And you can't show your documents through a window if it's limo tent. You can't see through it.
But he gave him his ID. He gave him the driver's license.
But how do you know that that's the person behind the wheel?
Excuse me, pardon me, my hand's raised in case you can't see it. You don't, Joe, you have to have proof of insurance, but like in most states I know of, you don't have to provide it at the time of the citation. You usually have like 30 days to provide it. Just wanted to clear that up. Moving on.
Okay, well, let me clear it up for you. In the state of Texas, it is a violation for you not to present it if you're pulled over on a traffic stop. Same with the driver's license. Now, you're right. You can go to court, and in most court jurisdictions, if you present it within 10 days or so, they will drop the offense with a court fee. But it doesn't mean that you're not obligated by law to provide that. In my state, it's that way. I don't know about Ohio.
Well, in Ohio, you have 30 days from the citation.
Let me clear that up.
Well, I cleared Ohio.
Back to what I'm saying is that at what point are we saying law enforcement officers overstepped their authority? Was Hill being compliant at any point during this time?
Did he present ID?
You got to
go back and look at the video. I don't remember him presenting ID through the window. The window wasn't down very long.
Yeah, he like flicked it to him, showed it to him, put it back in their pocket, back into his car, and then rolled up his window.
And just real quick, it is considered a second-degree misdemeanor in Florida for not presenting your ID when at a traffic stop.
Well, no, I mean, you just have to flash it to them. You don't have to actually give it to them. You just got to say, "No, I've got one. Let me put it back in my wallet." You don't actually have to hand it to the officer, evidently. Let's get this back on track. So, Vet, what do you say? If you were sitting on the grand jury and charges are brought up against the officers, would you bill or indict them for excessive use of force?
No bill.
Tactical?
I didn't see enough join, so I'll abstain from this one, but I'm leaning towards bill.
We don't hear about where you're leaning there, my friend. If you don't want to give us a vote on it, that's tampering with the rest of the grand jury pool. Big Ron?
Yeah. They can tow your car for not showing insurance or presenting your driver's license in Florida. I live in Florida. They will, in fact, do that. So I'm going to go with no bill. But the flip side of that is I personally hate professional athletes to a T, and this is the prime example. I personally think they should have impounded his car and crushed it.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be upset if he was treated like any other citizen that did the same thing, quite honest with you. But, Bruce, let's go to you. What do you say?
Yeah, definitely a no bill. He was acting like a spoiled brat, one of the most privileged elite people in our society, and saw his chance to play victim, and he took it.
Lawyer Joe?
The cop who grabbed him out of the car and put him on the ground, I'm absolutely indicting him for an excessive use of force. Everybody else, they were kind of dicks, but they didn't assault him. They didn't throw him on the ground. They didn't, just the one. And he's been suspended 6 times before for the same type of shit. So
let me ask you this: what's the tipping point? Officers use force every day. What's the tipping point for excessive in this one?
A speeding ticket, and the dude didn't roll his window down far enough. So the cop said, "No, get out of the car," and then pulled him out and slammed him on the ground face first. Nah.
Do we have any sovereign citizen videos we can show, Joe?
I don't give a flying. I don't care. That's excessive use of force. If we're doing the totality of the circumstances and he wasn't being violent, yeah, you know what? He has a right to be an asshole. You could walk up to a cop and tell him to go fuck himself 7 ways from Sunday, and constitutionally, they're not allowed to do shit because you're exercising 2 parts of your First Amendment rights. But they will, because some of them are very fragile. But I'm just saying, you don't have to be nice. He didn't have to be nice at all. And that cop does not get to slam him on the ground.
All right.
Ask me my opinion or don't.
Getting sideways. Well, I'm going to ask you a question about your opinion, if that's okay with you.
Sure, go ahead.
So, does the officer have the authority? So was it excessive force for him to ask him to get out of the vehicle in the first place? Is that what you're saying?
No, that wasn't excessive force.
So if he's asked to get out of the vehicle, the officers have legal standing, legal authority to be standing outside of his window. They're well within the authority of the law and within the authority of their office, so to speak, or their duties. So at what point do they have to use force if he refuses to get out of the car?
How long does he have to get out of the car? He has a reasonable amount of time. I mean, I don't know how long that is. I don't know. But I know that you can't just immediately yank him out if he doesn't hop out at your command.
What would you say is reasonable? Because he had a good minute. I
don't know.
To step out of the car.
I don't know what that car does. I mean, I personally had to shut it off, but I don't know. Maybe he had shit he had to get, like, to make the car safe to get out. I don't know. The point is, they opened his door and pulled him out and slammed him on the ground. That's not acceptable. You're not going to convince me it is.
Hours, and after 4 hours, you're like, well,
I don't give a shit.
I want to say one thing.
A reasonable amount of time is a few minutes or a few. I don't know. There were 12. Okay.
Because he didn't have any bruises or
I wasn't finished yet,
or chest.
Or whoever.
And to call it slammed on the ground. Like, he was put on the ground with force, but not slammed on the ground.
Okay, I guess I'm done now.
He wasn't hurt. He didn't get hurt from getting put on the ground at all.
All right, guys.
And he got off real easy because
you don't have to be hurt for excessive use of force to take place according to the Supreme Court.
Hey, guys, listen up. Listen, I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get to the next video, so let me go through all of our guests, all of our panel members, and get a decision on bill or no bill. We're at Lawyer Joe now. Lawyer Joe, you said you would bill them for, I guess, assault.
Just the one cop for excessive use of force. The one who's been suspended 6 times.
Just real quick, Joe.
No.
Disobeying a lawful order, not you, Joe. Disobeying a lawful order from a police officer carries higher penalties than those required to follow other laws. So you can get up to 60 days in jail or 6 months probation for refusing to obey a lawful order. And since Lawyer Joe did say that was a lawful order requiring him to get out of the car, I would say he got off light.
They didn't give him a chance to get out of the car. I say they didn't give him a reasonable time.
Well, I will say this, that if that had been any other John Q. Public, they would have went to jail. There wouldn't have been 10 officers there to have a conference with the NFL and all these other people, call Drew and all this other stuff. I would absolutely say that that if that had been John Q. Citizen, if that had been Joe, Bruce, or anyone else in this room or anybody else that's on the chat, we would have went to jail in handcuffs. They wouldn't have taken the handcuffs off and let us walk around and shake everybody's hand.
Which just proves that the elite are entitled to whatever the fuck they want in this country.
I don't disagree with that. TC, what would you do in this situation sitting in a grand jury?
The officer who actually pulled him out, I am going to indict him because if you listen, he said, "You know what? Fuck that. Give me the asp. I'll break the fucking window." I mean, that cop came in there with a hard on for this guy. So, I mean, it did not need to go that way. And Tyreek was being a spoiled, rotten little, you name it. He was wrong in this whole, I'm hurt, and then he went on and scored few touchdowns, and somebody said earlier, then he put his hands behind his back to mock being handcuffed. Like this is why this, especially about this being about race. I keep hearing so much about this being about race. It's nothing to do with race. This was a bunch of entitled, ego-driven people, on both sides. That cop that said, "Give me the asp," and fuck it, I'll break the window. That was ego. Tyreek was going to come out of that car and get pushed down on the ground because he dared to have contempt for cop. That's it. That's the only reason that the situation ended up the way it was. Tyreek was wrong, and the cop, that one particular cop was wrong, and everybody else sat back and let it play out. And then they started handcuffing everybody, which was just wrong.
So
just wrong.
You've got you would indict one officer?
I would definitely indict the one, yeah.
Very well. James.
I believe I'd have to agree with Lawyer Joe on this one. It did seem a little excessive to slam them on the ground. I've seen plenty of officers arrest people while they're still standing after ripping them out of a vehicle. This doesn't seem like it was a serious enough offense or a serious enough disrespect or whatever to warrant being slammed into the ground, at least in my opinion. I don't know the policies of that department. I suppose if the policies were to say slam him into the ground, then I guess I would no bill. But on my personal feelings, I'd bill him. Everyone else is fine though.
Okay. John Cox, what do you think about this?
No bill. And I don't want to cause a bunch of turmoil, but I just looked up the Ohio General Statute, and Lawyer Joe, with all due respect, the Ohio General Statute does say if you are requested for a driver's license, you do have to present it.
I wasn't talking about driver's license, John. I was talking about proof of insurance because Joe said you have to have
I'm sorry.
Joe said driver's license and proof of insurance. And I've been in that situation before where I've been pulled over and I couldn't find my damn insurance card and I didn't exactly want to go digging.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I missed the insurance part. All right.
And I was like, officer, I can't find my card. And he's like, you have 30 days from the date of the ticket to provide a copy to the court.
Okay. All right. I apologize. I do think them pulling him out of the car the way they did, I do think that was a little excessive. I don't know that I would send it to a grand jury. It may be a few days off because I think there was a little bit of anger going on there on both sides. Started by Tyreek, but you got to be the better person.
Thanks, John. So that's a no bill, right?
No bill.
Jason, what's your assessment?
I'm actually laughing at this conversation. This is the most dramatic speeding stop I've ever seen in my life. This is on both sides.
In Minnesota, you don't use 10 officers to effect one traffic stop?
No, the whole thing was blown up. And quite honestly, Tyreek, details matter. Your window is black as shit. You rolled up your windows. That alone, if I'm there pulling him over, I can't see in that car. Roll your damn window down. You know, Tyreek went down a path, in my opinion, watching this. I would never act like he did. I think he was just being a little dramatic. And then the cop side, I think their approach could have been a little softer. The whole thing was just a drama fest. Good Lord, you're doing 15 over, just whatever. And on the cops too, the whole thing's just drama. I have never had a traffic stop that played out like this. I don't care if you're famous or not. It was ridiculous.
Actually, I agree with Jason's assessment. I think it was ridiculous. I think the officers, by the way, I need to say something to Fidgy. Fidgy, I'm full up on panel members. That's the reason I haven't brought you up. Hang on. Yeah, sorry. We're full, Fidgy. But I agree with Jason on this. I think it was a lot of drama on both sides. I will say that I think the officers had legal authority to do what they did. I actually will say I agree with Joe a little bit, Lawyer Joe a little bit, that there may be a little more time, a little more leadway for a person to shake through some emotions of being pulled over to either roll down the window or step out of the vehicle, whichever the officers are asking. But I think the officers had legal authority to do everything they did. Not that I think it was the smartest tactical or maybe the right way to handle that exact situation. But I would be a no bill on my part. But with that, let's get to some other videos without famous football players in it and people acting like crybabies that need pacifiers.
Gas station. Do what? You just bought it? Yeah. Oh. Literally like 7 minutes. Oh, is it still cold? Oh, okay. So you just got here? Yeah. Oh, okay. Where you stay at? Well, you're not supposed to be loitering neither. You know that? You got your ID with you? No? Okay. Tell you what. I'll just get your information, okay? You ain't got no warrants or nothing like that? Cool. Perfect. All right. What's your name, sir? Edmundo. I'm sorry? Edmundo, E-D. E-D? M-U. M-U. M-U? M-D-O. Oh, Edmundo. Okay. What's your last name, Edmundo? Meza. I'm sorry? Meza? M-A-Z-A? E-Z-A. 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 When's your birthday? Do you have a Texas ID? Yeah. Do you know your number? No? All right. What's your social? All right, cool. Just hang tight real quick, okay? You're good to go, man. Just don't be hanging out at this gas station. You ain't got nothing on you ain't supposed to have? Huh? No? You sure? Yeah. You know you got some warrants? I got warrants? Yeah, you got a few. For what? Yeah. Looks like tickets. Yeah. For you, yeah. Huh? I said yeah for you. Sure? Yeah. Make sure you ain't got no weapons or nothing. I'm gonna put this back in your pocket. You alright? Yeah. Keep your hands where I can see them. Do not move your hands. Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Bro, he's got a gun. He's got a gun. I don't. Yes, you do. I don't. Fucking dude. I don't. Don't. I will shoot you. I will shoot you. Don't you fucking move. Don't you fucking move or you're getting one. Do you understand? You move and you're fucking getting it. I'm going to shoot you. This is a fucking gun. Do not move. Code 1, I need somebody, 5700 Warner. I got a suspect with a gun who might be resisting. Do not fucking move. Do not fucking move. Man, put that bitch in my heart. Bro, do not move or you are gonna get it. Shoot that motherfucker. Don't move. Shoot it. I don't want to shoot it. Shoot it. I'm not. Don't you fucking move. I'll give it to you. Stop. Do not move. Keep your hands right where they are. Keep them. You move and I will shoot you. Don't do it, man. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Stop. Don't fucking move. Give me your hands. Give me your fucking hands. I'm gonna shoot you again. Give me your fucking hands. Put your hands behind your back. Turn over. Turn over. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You got him? Do not move. Do not fucking move. Do not move. Hold on, he's still got that gun in the front. Don't move! Don't move! I'm gonna roll him over.
Is it on this side?
No, it's in the front, like on this side. Scoot over. Don't fucking move! You feel it?
It's on this front now.
Yeah. Do not fucking move and I'm gonna get you an ambulance!
I can't get it with you.
Stop! Hey! Hey, he's got a gun! I shot him once! Call me for some ambulance! Yup! He's still got the gun! He's still got the gun! You got him? Hi, folks! Why are we hanging out at the gas station? Do what? You just bought it?
Literally like 7 ago.
Oh, is it still cold? Oh, okay. So you just got here? Oh, okay. Where you stay at? Well, you're not supposed to be loitering neither. You know that? You got your ID with you? No? Okay. Tell you what. I'll just get your information, okay? You ain't got no warrants or nothing like that? Cool. Perfect. All right. What's your name, sir? I'm sorry?
Edmundo, E-D.
E-D?
M-U. M-U.
M-U?
M-D-O.
Oh, Emundo. Okay. What's your last name, Emundo?
Meza.
I'm sorry? Meza? M-A-Z-A?
E-Z-A.
E-Z-A. E-Z-A. When's your birthday? Okay. Do you have a Texas ID?
Yeah.
Do you know your number? No? All right. What's your social? All right, cool. Just hang tight real quick, okay? Hey, sir! Get out of here! Let me kick him. I'm gonna search him real quick. Hey. You're good to go, man. Just don't be hanging out at this gas station. You ain't got nothing on you ain't supposed to have? Huh? No? You sure?
Yeah.
You know you got some warrants?
I got warrants?
Yeah, you got a few. For what? Looks like tickets. Yeah. For you, yeah.
Huh?
I said yeah for you.
Sorry?
Yeah. Make sure you ain't got no weapons or nothing. I'm gonna put this back in your pocket here, alright? Yeah. Keep your hands where I can see them. Do not move your hands.
I will.
Put your hand behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Don't move. Bro, he's got a gun. He's got a gun.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Fucking dude.
I don't.
Don't. I will shoot you. I will shoot you. Don't you fucking move. Don't you fucking move or you're getting one. Do you understand? You move and you're fucking getting it. I'm going to shoot you. This is a fucking gun. Do not move. Code 1, I need somebody, 5700 Warner. I got a suspect with a gun who might be resisting. Do not fucking move. Do not fucking move.
Man, put that bitch in my heart.
Bro, do not move or you are gonna get it.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Don't move.
Shoot it.
I don't want to shoot it.
Shoot it.
I'm not. Don't you fucking move.
I'll give it to you.
Stop.
Do not move.
Keep your hands right where they are. Keep them.
You move and I will shoot you. Don't do it, man. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Stop. Don't fucking move. Give me your hands. Give me your fucking hands. I'm gonna shoot you again. Give me your fucking hands. Put your hands behind your back. Turn over. Turn over. Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You got him? Do not move. Do not fucking move. Do not move. Hold on, he's still got that gun in the front. Don't move. Don't move. I'm gonna roll him over. Is it on this side? No, it's in the it's in the front, like on this side. Scoot over. Don't fucking move. You feel it? It's on this right now. Yeah. Do not fucking move, and I'm gonna get you an ambulance. I can't get it with you. Stop! Hey! Hey, he's got a gun! I shot him once! Call me for some ambulance! Yup! He's still got the gun! He's still got the gun! You got him? Give me that fucking gun! Stop moving! Stop moving! Hold on! Okay, get me, go get your med kit. I got him. Get your med kit. I need an occlusion dressing. Okay, hold on. It's fine. Let's get the shirt cut off. Let's get the shirt cut. Where's your scissors at? Okay. Need a compression? No, I don't need a chest seal. I need like a compression. Let's get the chest seal. Fuck it. You got a chest seal? Yeah. Here's the gun. Man, just stay tight. We got an ambulance coming. Hey, sir! Get out of here! Yeah, stop hanging out around here, okay? You ain't got nothing on you ain't supposed to have? No? No? Sure? Nothing for us? I said yeah for you. Sure you ain't gonna put Now move your hands. Okay, stop. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Stop. Don't move. He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
I don't.
Yes, you do. Stop. Fucking do. Don't. I will shoot you. I will shoot you. Don't you fucking move. Don't you fucking move or you're getting one. Do you understand? You move and you're fucking getting it. Stop.
Shooting my
I'm going to shoot you. Stop. This is a fucking gun. Do not move.
I'll get up, man. Just let me get up. I'll
Okay,
get
then. Okay, then just calm down. Okay, just stop.
Might be resisting. Do not fucking move.
What?
Do not fucking move.
Man, put that bitch in my heart. Shoot me.
Bro, do not move or you are gonna get it.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Don't move.
Shoot it.
I don't want to shoot it.
Shoot it.
I'm not. Don't you fucking move.
I'll give it to you.
Stop.
Do not move.
Keep your hands right where they are. Keep them.
Stop, and I will shoot you.
Stop.
You better fucking kill me.
Don't do it, man.
You better fucking kill me.
Keep your hands where they are. Stop. Just stop.
I ain't going to jail.
Stop.
I'd rather die than go to jail.
Fucking
Shoot
do
me.
it. Stop.
Shoot me.
Stop.
Don't fucking move. Give me your hands. Give me your fucking hands. I'm gonna shoot you again. Give me your fucking hands.
Put your hands behind your back right now.
Put your hands behind your
Turn over. Turn over.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand. You got him? Do not move. Do not fucking move. Do not move. Hold on, he's still got that gun in the front. Don't move. Don't move. I'm gonna roll him over.
Is it on this side?
No, it's in the front, like on this side. Scoot over. Don't fucking move. You feel it?
It's on this front now.
Yeah. Do not fucking move, and I'm gonna get you an ambulance.
I can't get it with you. Stop! Do not move!
Oh, he's got a gun! I shot him once! Call me for some ambulance! Yup! He still got the gun!
I'm trying to get it.
You got him?
I'm trying.
Give me that fucking gun! Hold on!
Okay, there's our video. Fidji, welcome to the show.
Hey,
give me your
thank you.
opinion and whether you would indict or no bill this officer for the use of force.
I would indict. I know he had a gun and everything, but that BS about he's sitting there with a bike. It's Texas. It looks like it's hot. They're in summer clothes. He just bought a soda. The soda's cold. You felt it. I don't feel there was a reason for any of this altercation to begin with.
So you don't think that law enforcement officers had
Nope.
were within their legal authority to make contact with this person?
Nope. I sure
Okay.
don't. I can't tell you how many times I've been at a gas station, ridden a bike or something, had a soda, just was hanging out for a couple minutes, resting, and I would be mad as hell if a cop came up to me and asked me for ID. I'd be like, I'm not doing anything. Go away. So, I would indict.
Okay, but would the officer be within his legal authority to ask you a consent? He can ask you
He
for
can
ID.
ask. He can also. The answer would be, I'm resting. I was just a customer of this store. I have my bike here. I'm resting for a few minutes. I'm enjoying the soda I bought from this store. Yeah, go away. There is no reason why I can't be here. I'm a customer of the store.
Okay. So that's indictment. is
Yeah,
what you
but
said.
Roger, they didn't know that until after they already approached him.
Okay, so that's an indictment, right?
Yep.
Let's go to tactical.
Also an indictment, what Fidji was saying, but then also when the officer shot the guy, he had both of his hands restrained. So it was just like a bad shoot. Like,
If he had actually reached for the gun, it'd be a completely different situation. But they had him pinned down. He was just moving around. Now, it seems like he was saying that he wanted to go suicide by cop. There's not a reason to indulge him, though. So I would have to indict on this. And I also think it's fruit of the poisonous tree. I don't think they had probable cause or RCS to even stop him in the first place.
Well, loitering is an offense in Texas for sure, and businesses can call law enforcement and ask them to either patrol their parking lots, that no one should be in their parking lots that's not like getting gas or walking in and out of the store. They can claim that that's loitering. It's their private property. They can ask for that, and there are laws in Texas that would allow officers to make contact with someone who is classified as loitering on property. So I guess my question is that does a property owner even have the right to say, I sell things here, but not to consume them here?
I mean,
I'm not sure.
Are we going to
Dude,
speculate
the
about
garbage
whether
can
the
outside.
property owner called the cops in this situation, or are we going to just assume the cops pulled up to the situation? I mean, why do the cops get the benefit of the doubt?
I'm not giving anybody the benefit of the doubt. I don't know exactly how they got there, but if anyone's in public, I could walk up to anyone and say, "Hey, what's your name and what's your social security card number?"
No, you
as a
can't.
civilian.
You can come up. You can come up and engage, but do you have a right to
can't
ask me
ask.
for ID?
I can't ask. Is that what you're telling me?
You can engage in a consensual conversation, but the minute you start asking for ID, that implies an investigation.
No, it's called consensual, and you can tell me to pound sand if I'm a police officer, and if I'm a
The
civilian,
second
you can
you
tell
ask
me to
for
pound sand.
identification as a law enforcement officer, that implies an investigation.
No.
Oh no,
no, it does not.
Absolutely. Every single lawyer worth their salt will say the minute a cop asks for ID in this situation, that implies you're being investigated. You're being ID'd for a reason. That's not, at that point, it becomes very clear that it's likely you're not engaging in a consensual conversation.
It
It could be
implies
considered a custodial arrest.
it implies
Asking for ID is not a constructive. Is not constructive custody, is what I think you're trying to say. Asking for ID is not that. You can tell a cop to pound sand and walk off.
And
This guy
then the
didn't.
minute you say I'm not IDing, you give me a reason, then you make up something. Well, we've had some burglaries in the area, and you look like somebody.
Okay, that's kind of like we're just going to assume that. What'd you say? Benefit of the doubt to the law enforcement officers. So now when I say you pound sand, you're going to say, well, now it's a dirty cop, and he's going to make up something. And
The benefit of the doubt should always go to the non-law enforcement person.
Okay.
Always.
Why do you say that?
Because the Constitution and the natural rights of man protect me from the authority of the state.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I got two bills, and I guess TC, you're a bill. You're an indictment.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
This.
Okay. Let's go to Bruce Wayne.
Honestly, I did have some problems with this. I don't know if they got called for suspicious behavior. It seemed like it was weird, the whole situation. But just, I have a problem with their use of force. I do. Like, she tried to leg trip him. She fell down. He didn't. He said, shoot me. She shot him. I didn't see his hand move towards the gun in all three of the angles. It just seemed, this is why, like, female cops are far more likely to go to their belt than male cops because they don't have the physical strength to restrain him. I'm not saying it was a bad stop, but it seemed like they were quick on the gun. I don't know.
Okay, let's look at this video. Let's take a look at it. I got it frozen. You see the non-shooting police officer. She's got his right arm splayed out, and he looks relaxed at this point. And she's got his left arm chicken pinned up near his left breast. So she's holding, one officer is holding both of the hands. Now I'm going to play this. Watch his muscles, and I'm going to bring the volume up so you can hear when the gunshot. But pay attention when the gun goes off, but watch his hands and what's happening.
Do not fucking move. Man, put that bitch in my heart. Bro, do not move or you are gonna get it.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Don't move.
Shoot it.
I don't want to shoot it.
Shoot it.
I'm not. Don't you fucking move.
I'll give it to you.
Stop.
Do not move.
Keep your hands right where they are. Keep them.
You move and I will shoot you. Don't do it, man. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Stop. Don't fucking move.
Actually, my bad. It's going to be the second officer's body cam that's going to show what I'm
Why
talking
is she tatted up like she just got out of a gang herself?
Because she's a free grown-ass American and can wear tattoos if she
Yeah,
wants,
the
just like
tats
anyone
don't.
else. Is that
The
it?
tats don't bother me unless I start seeing gang affiliations. Well,
I have tats.
Me too.
well, Fidgy, you're in a gang, so
I must be.
All of you are bad people because you have tattoos. Bruce has already said it.
I'm a non-tatted airborne paratrooper, so I really stand out.
My skin is virgin.
Try being an untattooed sailor.
All right, y'all making me uncomfortable with this
You
conversation.
even count as military if you're an untatted sailor?
I'm telling you.
He's a seaman.
Okay.
I was never a seaman.
Let's watch this portion again.
Do not move.
Watch the veins in his arm.
I'll get up, man. Let me get up.
Okay, then just calm down. Okay, just stop.
Do not fucking move.
What?
Do not fucking move.
Man, put that bitch in my heart. Shoot me.
Bro, do not move or you are gonna get it.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Don't move.
Shoot it.
I don't want to shoot it.
Shoot it.
I'm not. Don't you fucking move.
I'll give it to you.
Stop.
Do not move.
Keep your hands right where they are. Keep them.
You
Stop.
and I will shoot you.
You better fucking kill me.
Don't do it, man.
You better fucking kill me.
Keep your hands where they are. Stop.
Just
stop.
I ain't going to jail.
Stop.
I'd rather die
Stop.
than go to jail.
Fucking
Shoot
do
me.
it. Stop.
Shoot me.
Stop.
So both
Okay, when he
his
says
hands
I'd
were
rather die than
restrained
go
at
to
the
jail,
time.
he say again.
But she was holding his left wrist with her hand at the time. He flexed his right arm, which was still pinned, and that's when the shot went off.
Okay. My point
and
is that
she was also laying on him with her considerable mass. So he could not have reached across his body and down into his waistband.
Can you just call her fat, Bruce?
I don't remember those words.
I'll be body shaming Bruce.
She's not a little girl. Leave it at that.
It's not cool.
Okay, so that's a Bruce. Are you billing this or no billing it?
I think it was preemptive on the use of force. Yeah, so I'm going to bill.
Okay, looks like we're running 100% on this so far. Big Ron, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm 100% no bill. Wait, take it back. 100% bill.
So indict, sending it to jury trial.
100% send it to jury.
Okay. And I think I've got James out there. What do you think, James?
I'm still torn on whether or not they actually had legal jurisdiction to be there. I mean, if the store owner called for that dude specifically, then yeah, absolutely, no bill. But it didn't seem like that was the case. And even if they had all the legal right to effect an arrest, which it looks like they did because he had priors, the use of force did seem a bit excessive. I'd have a jury look at it.
Well, see, and the only reason I say that is because I'm a feminist. I think women are just as capable as men, and if a man did that,
that would be totally unacceptable. That would be all over the news. So,
did Bruce just say he was a feminist?
Yeah, he did. But
I
I
know
want
I
to go
haven't had that much
to.
whiskey.
Let's go to Lawyer Joe.
What Fidji and I don't know what's he going by, engineer guy. Fuck the French. Anyway, what they said. I mean, because she was out of control. She had her gun pulled on him. It was excessive. They had him under. They had his hands under control. All she had to do right there where his elbow is put her knee in his elbow, and he wasn't going anywhere.
So what about the other hand?
The
So you're saying
cop,
they had him under control at this point.
There were two cops there, and they both were on him. And like I said, what kind of basic pressure point right there in his elbow, put your knee in it. He's not moving that arm. Get the other chick on the other side to do it. He's not moving that arm either. You're good to go until back up or whatever. This is why I don't like two women working
And no
as
one
partners.
made a move to get rid of his gun either. That's the other thing that gets me. No one threw the gun away, grabbed it and pushed it and attempted to remove it from his.
Actually, I think the shooter was trying to, but I think it was behind three pairs of shorts with tie strings. And even the officer that actually retrieved this was having difficulty getting to it through the layers. But I think the officer that shot was going for it, but it is hard to tell. But let's go. So what would you do, Lawyer Joe?
I am indicting the blonde cop, but I don't think her partner, I don't think she did anything wrong. I think she was doing the best she could in the situation. So the blonde cop.
Okay, so you would indict the officer that actually used the lethal force.
Yeah, the one who shot him.
Okay. TC.
I'm going to indict, but it's going to be on the totality of evidence, and that's just the change in how they treated the one individual who was walking up. I'm trying to view this through the entirety of the body cam, and she just told the one guy to just move it on. They were there with an agenda, and without knowing whether or not there was a call, it's just really hard to understand their perspective. From a reasonable person standard, and it's a bill for me.
Okay, and I don't know if the store owner called. I don't know why it came to that parking lot and made the contact they did. It seems to me, from my experience,
Seems like a random patrol.
Well, or it could be one of these places where the business owners ask for a close patrol. Check it 3 or 4 times, or when you're free, check it. If there's people hanging out in the parking lot, please ask them to leave because we don't want them to lauder. So, I mean, there could be. It didn't seem like they just went there out of the blue. It seemed like this might be something they were either called there or this is just a location that what we call a close patrol that you check it throughout the shift when you're free, and you can have a close patrol for speeders, close patrols on a stop sign where people are running it. They just want you to check it and show some enforcement there. But I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So you're an indict on this, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Very good. John Cox from North Carolina, what would you do?
I'm kind of like TC. I don't know why they were there, but it seemed like they were more focused on him for whatever reason. I think I would send it as well. This is one reason I have an issue with trigger discipline. I don't know that she actually intended to pull the trigger, but her finger was on the trigger. We all know where the safety on the Glock is. But I didn't see any movements that any different than what he had already done when she pulled the trigger. But yeah, I would send it. I'd send it. Let them look at it.
And Roger, I have worked convenience stores at night.
Me too.
Jason, so we're 100% on going to going to jury trial. What do you say?
You can ID anybody for reasonable suspicion, not probable cause. So if you have reasonable suspicion as an officer that a crime or somebody's doing illegal activity, you can ask for the ID. And in many states, if you don't provide your ID, that's a crime in itself. So I don't know why they were called there. If they were called there, they have, loitering, I take it in Texas, is a crime. So there's reasonable suspicion to do that. So I disagree with a lot of asking for ID stuff that was mentioned before. But in this case, I'm billing it. I don't think the gun in somebody's gut. I think I would have probably holstered. He's got a gun on him. You have him controlled. You had time to holster. I probably would have drive stunned him with the. He's not cooperating. Long story short, I think they went a little excessive here with a gunshot. I probably would have drive stunned or pepper sprayed his face at that point. They had him under control. So I'm going to indict. That's
massive because Jason and I are almost always in agreement on the taser. So that's I've never heard you, all the shows I've done with you, Jason, I've never once heard you go, why didn't we do a drive stun?
Drive stun works.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shooting the taser, no. But I think a drive stun there would have been effective as hell. But again, there's a big difference between reasonable suspicion and when you can ID and probable cause. And I just want to relay that to the audience that you don't need probable cause to ID. You just need reasonable suspicion that somebody's committing a crime. So I'll leave it there.
I think it would be an excellent panel sometime, Joe, for us to philosophically, all of us, to sit down and talk about some of this stuff outside of just the use of force videos.
No, I would enjoy that. I wouldn't mind having some of your followers that are in the chat. I disagree with Texas Penal Code 3802. I know what that says, and you're absolutely right about that. But you are required to ID yourself if an investigation is being conducted. Let's go to a traffic stop. Can you get pulled over and not give your driver's license? Of course.
Traffic stop is technically an investigation.
It's 100%, and it's constructive custody. When an investigation is going on, you're not free to leave. It's constructive custody. You're in the custody of the police officer while he conducts an investigation. He's got some rules that he has to follow.
Right.
But
which is why I think this would be a great conversation to have as a panel on a maybe once every month and a half, 2 months, to have an open panel conversation where we discuss some of this stuff philosophically, because I think there's a big difference between an actual investigation for, as subsequent to a traffic stop versus I'm just sitting on the curb drinking a cold pop. Is this an actual investigation? And is RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion, is it applicable here? And I think these are great conversations that would be really interesting and actually fun to debate. And because everybody here gets along well, even when we disagree, to debate on a very substantive, objective level, bringing people's subjective views into it, and to sit down and talk about what's RAS in different situations, because I think RAS is very subjective for most people when they look at it, including officers, because what's RAS for one officer may be completely asinine for another.
Yeah, no, I'd like to. I'm interested in doing what you're saying. I would probably send this to a jury too, although I am sitting right on the fence with it. What I'm seeing, and I think the officers would probably articulate, is that they had him pinned, they had him somewhat restrained, they'd call for backup. But the moment that she shot, he is flexing and he is lifting his arm off the pavement, and it looks like he's putting a lot more force on his left. It's hard to say, but I think they're going to be able to say that he was actively resisting, forcing away. If he were to get free, then his hand could have maybe gotten to the gun, and therefore the fear of imminent serious bodily injury or death could exist there. But I think I would send to a jury to really sort that out. I don't know that you can get there in a grand jury, in my opinion. But let's go to Walmart.
up?
The state police just said the dude just fled from the passenger fled with a gun into peddler's mall just now.
Okay. Daniel, if I can get some cars to start the peddler's malls, subject fled from the passenger seat, armed with a firearm. That's correct. What do you got, buddy?
Well, I got the driver. I'm 10:15 with him.
Okay.
Everybody's good. I saw the passenger bail out. I couldn't really do much when I got him.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this intersection.
You have a description of him?
So he's a white male with an orange shirt, and he had a pistol.
Be a white male with an orange shirt and a pistol in his hand.
It's a long barrel pistol. He had two guns. I saw the one.
Just waiting from me.
But I got the driver. His story is that he was
you stay with him, I'll run over there. Can we start cleaning up?
I mean, orange shirt. I mean, you should always be suspicious of Syracuse.
I believe he was fleeing from him and took off armed with a firearm, both hands supposedly. I'm going into the auto center at the Walmart now. Did I see a guy walk in there with an orange shirt?
Yeah. He just went down from there.
Yeah, he just used my phone.
Where's he going?
Oh, he got on an orange shirt.
Where'd he go, you know?
Yeah, he just, I just let him use my phone.
Okay, stay with me.
Did he just say I let him use my phone?
Which way did he walk?
I turned around and he came straight there. He's waiting on somebody to come pick him up.
Excuse me, man.
Go back to the front.
Sorry.
What's he look like?
White guy, he got tattoos. All on.
White male, got tattoos all over.
I really want to go dig through that movie night bin right now.
Split on the side. Did y'all see the guy with orange shirt? Orange shirt?
He's a young guy.
Is that? I see him. I see him.
No, not him.
No, the guy just walked that way. Where'd he go? Where is he?
Yeah, he don't get out the shirt. Yeah, he took that shirt off.
Be advised, he's running toward the front exit door. He's going out the other side.
There's no way I'm the only one that knows how this feels right now. It's me trying to get out of Walmart anytime I'm there.
Going towards the closet. You better stop! Be advised, he's reaching. Going around back. You better stop! Get out of the car! 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 Get out, man! Get out! Get out of the car now! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Shots fired. Hands up! Get your hands up now! Hands up! Put your hands up! Get your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands where I can see them now!
I can't move!
Put your hands where I can see them now! Hands up now! Shots fired. I can't see his hands.
Bullshit, I can see his hand.
Drive through. Put your hands up now! Put your hands up! Put your hands up now!
My arms are right here. I can't move.
Do not move!
My right arm's fucked up.
Be advised, he was trying to carjack a woman in the driveway. She took off running back behind the pharmacy.
Why'd you shoot me?
You didn't listen. You're trying to kidnap somebody.
No, he kidnapped me.
Put your hands up now.
He kidnapped
Put your hands up.
me. I can't move my right arm, please.
Officer 1086, I believe the female subject's still okay. Put your hands up now.
Hands up!
I don't know what he was reaching for something. Put your hands up. I can't see below him. He had something under. He was trying to reach on the dash.
I got covered.
Pull him out. Pull him out. I can see both hands.
Right here.
I can see both hands. Pull him out.
Hands! Show me your fucking hands now!
Y'all got lethal?
Yeah. Your hands! Hands! Show me your fucking hands!
I can't move my arms! 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 I can't move them! I can't move my arms!
Grab
Guys,
his arm.
please, I didn't do anything.
Somebody,
I swear I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Hey, that pistol's right there.
I can't move my arm. I can't move it. My right arm's fucked up. Thank God.
All right,
God,
he's got
please,
gloves.
no, I didn't do anything.
I got gloves in my pocket.
I can't move his arm. I can't move his right arm. It's fucked up.
Put your hand.
I can't move my right arm. Y'all did something to it. Sir, I swear to God, dude.
I don't know.
Thank God I ran from y'all. I didn't do nothing to
Why'd you run?
Because I had that CO2 gun on me.
Yeah, what'd you do with the other gun so the kid doesn't get it?
It's in the van.
It's in the van?
Yes, sir. I took your phone because he was threatening to shoot me with it. I swear I didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, I need gloves. We need to be care. Come on.
Okay, let's go to James. What do you think about this one?
Oh, well, I was walking to my car because I'm heading to work. I'm not entirely sure why on earth this all started, to be honest.
There was a traffic accident. The passenger of the traffic accident fled with 2 handguns in his each hand and went to a Walmart. This officer was a second or third responder. He responded, went to Walmart to look for the armed person that fled the scene. And I don't know how much you saw in Walmart, but that was his search for him in Walmart. He found the suspect in the pharmacy drive-thru. He jumped into a lady's van. She was screaming, so I don't think she knew him. And he put some through the windshield. That's a synopsis of what happened.
Well, and didn't he say you were trying to kidnap someone? Didn't the officer say that to the guy?
Yes, he did say that.
See, I was kind of on the fence till I heard that, and then everything kind of seemed justified.
Yeah, from what I hear, I mean, you're running away from an accident while armed. That's kind of a double whammy of crimes. And then you try to kidnap somebody? Nah, I'm no villain.
Was that because he jumped in the woman's car?
I guess so.
Let's go to this scenario. Fidgy, you're sitting at the pharmacy. picking up your prescription medication, and somebody jumps into the passenger seat of your vehicle, is that a kidnap situation or is everything hunky dory?
Well, okay, so I'm going to sound like I'm hot-headed or something tonight, but I have kids in the car. There's a guy who jumps in my car with a gun in his hand. I'm killing him. Like, I'm protecting those kids, so I can kind of see where that's a kidnapping thing, so I don't agree. I mean, I don't disagree with that. But
Okay.
the shooting with the kids in the car, like the officer shooting through the windshield with kids in the back seat, that really kind of bothers me.
Were there kids in the back seat? I didn't notice that. I know there
I
was a
thought there
female
were. I
passenger.
thought in that one clip there was kids in the back seat.
I'm letting it play without audio right now. We'll see. I didn't notice that there were kids in the car. I did notice the officer sidestepped and looked like he was putting some well-aimed shots. Obviously, they hit the suspect. And Chad says by getting in the car, the cop assumed he was kidnapping someone. Yeah, Chad. I think that's a safe assumption, actually.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I think
that's a safe
as soon as he
assumption.
did that,
I'd agree with that, but it's at least a carjacking.
And yes, Chad, attempted kidnapping. The intention would be not good if he was to leave that scene with that lady in the car, that her life could be, one could assume, a reasonable person would assume that this lady's life could be in danger. So yes, kidnapping, attempted kidnapping or using deadly force to stop a kidnapping would be justifiable.
there weren't kids in the car. I thought there's like stuff in the back. I couldn't really see what was going on in the back seat there.
Guys, we're at 242 listeners. I want to thank everyone who's listening, tuning in tonight, spend their Friday with us.
Y'all need to get a life, but we appreciate you being here.
We appreciate you being here. Don't listen to TC. That
You
is,
are our life.
We do like to have some viewers here, so I do appreciate that.
That's from people, my crew too. You guys, we love you being here. But
and Chad says, I love your guys, TC. Chad says there was no attempt to leave. Yeah, I'm not buying your theory on that one, Chad. If that officer hadn't been there, he would have used the gun that he did have and put it to her head, and she would have hit the gas.
And I'm not seeing any kids in the back.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I thought I did, but I didn't. It wasn't until we saw it the second time. But if the officers weren't there,
just to be clear, there was a
car.
firearm. There was a firearm removed from the floorboard of the car.
The issue is not whether or not there are kids in the back. The issue is, yes, he jumped in the car. Yes, it was attempted carjacking. I'll grant all of that. But we still don't, if we can't see the kids, if there are potentially kids in the car, the shoot is questionable in my mind because of backstop issues. And I'm not talking about a hotel 14. I'm not talking about a hotel 14 blocks down the street. I'm talking about literally right behind the guy.
No, I agree with you, but I don't see any signs of children in the back seat. No car seats, no heads, nothing.
You know what? I don't see that either. But if you look at the lighting of all of the windows, it's hard to tell from a film. But you have an overhead roof in there, and so it's really pretty dark. You know, would you really have that clear vision through the windshield to see if there were anyone else in the car?
I think the officers can see. I think your human eye sees better than what you pick up on a camera. 1, 2. Let's say there are children.
But then he says at the same time, he says, "I can't see his hands," when we can see his hands.
You see one hand. The other hand was immobilized. He took a round in the shoulder. His right hand he couldn't pick up, and I think it was down either between his legs or down low. He couldn't see his hand. But let's go with our kids in the car. So what do you do? He's obviously not stopping. He saw you. Oh, there's a police officer here. I'm going to get out and surrender myself. He's not doing that. What if he pulls a gun and puts it to the mother and says, "Drive away"? Now you have children's lives are in danger.
But aren't they in danger if there were kids in the car and the cop shot him from the front?
Yeah, let's go back and look at the way he shot, because I think that's interesting. I think this officer had some good situational awareness. So here we go. We're going to watch him go get into the car.
I think he had a good angle on it, personally.
Well, he sidesteps to get his angle. There's the law-abiding citizen who gets in the car of his girlfriend.
Because, see, I can't see the girlfriend at all. I mean, I can't see the woman at all.
Well, they got it blurred out.
And like Joe said, I don't think he can.
The first shot was not a side. That right there. That first shot was not a sidestep, and it actually went closer.
It was
in the direction of the driver.
He's about 30 degrees, then he moves to about 60 degrees.
Yeah, his first shot was closer to the driver than it was to the suspect.
I think the angle that he takes the first shot is going to exit about by the handle of the back seat.
I will say that the end results kind of, for me, display how well his aim is. His shots hit. I believe this person was hit with every shot that went through the windshield. So, close is one thing, but that's not a hit. So I'm not gonna gig him on that. I think he had good situational awareness. He sidestepped, got her out, told her to get out of the car, got her out, held his point until other law enforcement officers got there. But where we at?
I think my point is, because I would no bill on this, but I just worry about the safety of the people in the car. Like, that just makes this shooting makes me nervous.
I just think what Joe said is a good point. The camera resolution, you're going to get camera glare. You're not going to see half as much through the video as you do. I think he saw the back seats were empty. And you see the lady runs out. She doesn't look back at the car. It's not like she's leaving someone. I think he was well aware of the situation. It's a no bill for me.
Okay, so we got a no bill there. Fidgy, you were a no bill as well, right?
Joe, go back just a couple of
Yeah,
seconds.
I just didn't like the safety aspects of it, but I'm a no bill on this.
Right there.
Stop him.
Now play slow if you can.
Oh, I can't play slow on StreamYard. But, let me see if I can walk it through a little bit for you.
You need to figure.
You need to
figure that crap out, Lanu.
Don't see slow, think fast.
Right there. Go back. No, go back.
As soon as this is
Stop,
over,
right there. No, go.
I'm going to unfollow you. I'm too busy to do it right now. All right, is this where you want me to be?
Right there's fine. That is not a good shot.
How so?
The angle of that shot is almost directly into the seat of the driver.
You're looking at straight on.
Did it hit the subject?
We don't know that the first shot hit the subject.
It did.
Did it hit?
But also,
did it hit the passenger? Did it hit the driver?
It's not there again. This is not a bill or no bill issue. I'm talking about in that first shot. To me, it does not appear to be a good shot.
Well, this angle, the angle that you were just seeing, that is not where he took the shot from. So when you move around the car, you can move all the way around the car and it'll look like he was shooting from left to right. But when
that's a straight on shot from the body cam. That's
okay,
a straight on shot from the body cam.
Hang on. Let's go back. Watch the video now. Tell me where the driver, the innocent lady, she's blurred out, so we know where she's at. Where is the suspect at this point? Do you see his head on the passenger side?
No.
Let me back up a little bit more. Let's watch it as he approaches. Going to watch it again. Here we go. Do you see the movement of the passengers? The passenger is leaned over to the driver.
Yeah, he might be leaned over to the driver, but you're still taking a shot on the run, assuming that you're not going to hit somebody, and that shot is almost
that shot was right where that dude was at. He was leaned over.
Right there, right there. See,
There's the first shot. So that's away from the driver.
No, the first shot. No, the first shot was not away from the driver.
First shot is here. First shot is directly on the target.
No,
it's about 45-degree angle.
No, there's the first shot right there. He's already fired one shot right there.
Do you see the
Where's
suspect
the
shot?
shot?
You go back. That first shot, the hole is already in the glass.
All right,
There's your first.
I think you're seeing
well,
something.
the first shot's way ahead of that.
Watch the first shot. Watch for movement.
Is that the first shot?
Tell me where the suspect is.
You see something white on the dash. There's something on the dash.
There's your shot right there. That
Okay.
shot
Yeah,
that was your first shot, and that was way
That
too
shot-
close to the.
That shot
to the
was
passenger-
directly.
to the suspect and to the driver.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to watch that again and tell me where is the suspect in relation to
I don't
this,
know where. I don't know that the first shot hit the suspect because I can't see the suspect.
You can if you'll watch this video.
I'm watching the video.
Watch for movement in there and tell me where he's. The suspect has a white T-shirt on, so tell me where the suspect is. Watch the video.
Joe, I know Jason's itching to answer, so.
Where is the
I
suspect?
saw the
when he shot?
movement there.
He either hit him or it went right over his head. That
The
first shot
the
actually
first
was a
shot
pretty
was
damn
not a
good shot.
I think that
Either
first
way,
shot
was not a
it would
good
be a
shot.
bad shot if he hit the innocent person. Let's say that.
It's not just a bad shot just because he hits the innocent person. A bad shot can be not well timed, no matter who it hits.
Well, are you liable for that if it doesn't hit someone? If there's no damages, are you liable for that?
There again, it depends on whether or not you're using a reasonable officer or reasonable person standard.
Everyone is judged by the reasonable person standard. Veteran
No.
Affairs says, why is he aiming at his head? Headshots? Is that regulation to kill and investigate? Veteran, if deadly force is necessary, then deadly force is what you should use. There is no obligation to wound, shoot it out of the hand like John Wayne style or the way they do it in movies. I've heard that a lot in the last 10 years. Oh, you could have shot him in the leg. You didn't have to kill him. If I'm going to use my firearm, that's why I pulled it out. There's no other reason for me to use my firearm unless I intend to use deadly force to stop a threat. So there's, yes, if you want to say that, it's not, the term is not to kill and investigate later. It's to stop deadly force being used against a third party or yourself. And in this case, kidnapping, it falls under that umbrella.
Well, and Roger brings up a good point, too. He says that the officer wasn't running when he took the shot. Like he was squared up. That was a very calculated shot.
And veteran, the same thing. Why'd he send two more? Is the threat's still moving? He can't see his hands. He doesn't have to wait for intention at this point.
Yeah, after you pull the trigger the first time, then all bets are off.
And there are no rules as to how many cops can come into a situation.
Hey, Joe, we got 5 minutes. You want to let Jason dive
many
into this?
Yes, let's get through this. Actually, I want to go to Lawyer Joe. Let's try to speed it up a little bit because we do have some time constraints. But I'm going to get to Lawyer Joe.
Okay, this is going to be really off a normal thing. I think that cop took great shots, especially through glass. If anybody's ever shot through glass, you know that it's not. It can go everywhere, and that cop was dead on. I think he took good shots. I think they did a good job. I don't see any problem with anybody here.
Very good. Cops aren't liable for anything. If they follow their department policies and they comply or their actions are within state law, you're right. They have immunity. If you're going to sue somebody, you're going to have to sue the agencies whose policies were evidently wrong, even if the officer followed it. Now, if he steps outside of the line of the policies or the law, then he does expose himself to liability and police officers can be sued. But I will tell you this, if you're looking for a lawsuit against a police officer, you might want to think about suing that agency so you can actually get paid. You're not going to get much out of a cop. But let's go to, I want to go to Big John first. No, I'm not. John left. He just said, I'm tired of y'all's BS, and he rolled out. Jason, what do you say about this?
Do you say Big Ron, Big John, or
did I skip Ron?
Let's go to Jason, but I think you meant Big Ron, not John.
No, I meant John Cox is who I meant. That's who I meant. I may have skipped over Big Ron, but I meant John.
Go ahead, Jason.
That cop needs an award. That was a phenomenal shot. Totally justified. He should be appreciated for what he did to help that lady who was trying to get out of there. It was a carjacking. Totally justified. Great job.
I agree with that. I think that's exactly what it was. I think it was a good job, a good shoot by the officer. I did, and I'm just like everyone else. When I first watched the video, I'm like, "Ooh, that first shot was a little off." But if you go back and watch the video, the suspect was leaning over towards the driver, and that to me even makes it more of an imminent threat to that third person. I think it was a good shot. If you watch the shot, you see him bouncing in the background as that round hits the glass. That round was right on target. Now he may have gone over him, but he didn't go left or right of him. He was center mass of where this guy's upper body was at the time
Hey,
of the
Joe,
shot.
I want to intermit here for the audience right now. If you look at, and I've said this before, it's the priorities of life. That cop totally fell in line with the priorities of life. It's the life of the victims or the innocent, the lives of the suspect, and lastly, the lives of the police officers. And in this case, priorities of life completely came in there, that you have a innocent victim that a suspect walked into and in that right now. And that's why I say it's not easy to be a cop, folks. I watched some of your comments here, and I'm seeing murder comments and whatnot, and I would really love to have some people. I would love to put some of you folks through a training in a simunitions training or a fast machine to see how fast this shit happens and how to respond so quick. And cops get a bad rap, but it's not easy. And this cop right there, he acted quick, he acted precise, and actually it was carjacking. He jumped into a vehicle with a gun and tried to take over a car. So Sharky, I completely disagree with that. But anyway, that guy needs an award. He did a great job.
Yeah, I've got no criticism for the officer in that he did a good job. He took information, he sought it out, he pursued, and he did stop. And we cannot call it a carjacking, but for sure it has the elements, and a reasonable person would believe that this woman was about to be kidnapped. She was about to be forced to leave a location that she was at against her will by force, and that is
well, and
textbook kidnapping.
Not only that, but he was standing in front of the car. If he convinced her to step on the gas, then that is a weapon that he's standing in front of.
Well, you can hear when he walks up that the engine's revved up also. It was just the car was in park.
Yeah. Yep. I heard it. Yeah.
Well, Snarky's asking us morons to reread his comments, so let's just do that. It wasn't a carjacking. It was also a hit pursuit of an armed and dangerous fugitive. I'm not sure what a hit pursuit is. I think you mean hot pursuit of an armed and dangerous fugitive.
Yeah, Snarky's agreeing with the panel for the most part across the board. Okay. So I just want to.
I think Snarky's saying no, Bill. And TC, are you saying Bill? I kind of got that.
No, I'm not. No, this is where part of the problem is for me, is that I'm looking at this not strictly from a Bill, no Bill, which is really hard for me. I'm also looking at it from tactics and whatnot, and I forget that sometimes. So I wouldn't bill this guy. I think what he did in taking out the suspect was a good move. I just question some of the tactics. Jason says, "Hey, give this guy an award." I'm like, he saved lives. I agree. I just look at some of what we saw play out, and I question some of the wisdom in a lot of these scenarios, even the ones that I agree with everybody on.
No, and on this one, I agree. That first shot, I was like, ooh, that was maybe a little slapping one through the windshield, just let them know you're there and serious, maybe. But after going back and watching it and slowing it down and kind of going step by step in it, the suspect wasn't upright in the seat. If you'll look, we can put the video back up if you'd like. If you go back and look at the video, you can't see his white t-shirt in the driver's. He is leaned over the console. He is on top of the female driver.
Yeah, I saw what you're saying. I just didn't like the placement of the first shot in proximity to the driver.
You know what? I bet all three parties in that weren't real happy with where that first shot was at. The female passenger, the guy who got hit, and the officer
Right.
that had to make it. So
No,
I agree.
the guy got what he got. I mean, like if I were, for everybody who, uh, especially coming over from my side of the channel, not my side of the perspective, but my coming over from my channel or watching, like he got what he deserved. This is what we want law enforcement to do. For all the critiques we have, and people saying cops are supposed to protect and serve, and then they'll throw out, and I'll do it too. Supreme Court's ruled that they don't have an obligation to protect or to serve, that law enforcement doesn't have an obligation to protect you. I know a lot of cops who don't feel that way. They do feel like they have to protect you. And that's what this cop did in this situation. I just questioned the first placement of the first shot. That's it. Other than
You
that,
know,
the guy got what he got.
The car. How old is this clip, Joe?
I think it's 7
Because
days. I
all
don't know
cars
exactly
that
when
I
it
know
happened.
of, if
It
they're
was a
running,
Walmart.
those doors are locked automatically.
Yeah, Fidgy, I don't know. I don't think it was an AI
But it could have
produced.
been, it looked like an older vehicle. So if it was older, then there's a good
Yeah,
chance
that
it
may not have
doesn't.
been. But she should have locked it. Quite frankly, lock
Like
your doors when you're in your
she may
car.
not even know it.
You know what? You're
Sitting
right. I'm going to indict her. I'm going to indict her and send her to a jury
Yep.
trial. She should have locked that and prevented all this from happening. It's
Like
ridiculous.
you're
It's all her fault.
like I think
I
I
want to. I
speak
want
for
to go
the
back and.
entire
Oh,
I speak for
got,
the entire panel. When you're at Walmart, I'm just going to indict you.
You don't speak for the entire panel.
no, man.
Oh,
You go
hey.
to Walmart. You should be armed. But I want to go back to something we talked about with the laundering in Texas, Texas Penal Code 3802. It was brought up plenty of times that it was the only time you're required in Texas to provide your identification, identify yourself to law enforcement, is if you're actually under arrest. So I'm going to read what the Texas Penal Code 3802 actually says. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person and requested the information. That's A. B. A person commits an offense if he intentionally gives false or fictitious names, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person, one, two, lawfully detained the person, or three, requested information from a person that the peace officer has good cause to believe is a witness to a criminal offense. So, if an officer has detained you and you're not free to leave, you're in constructive custody, that's detainment. You are obligated in the state of Texas to provide name, date of birth, or present your identity to said police officer. And it is a violation, Class B misdemeanor in the Texas, arrestable offense if you fail to do so.
And that's exactly
And
why I think
and
we
that's a
need
quick
to have
quick Google search. TCP 3802 will take you to that, and it reads that no matter what site you're on.
And I think that's why it'd be great for once every couple of months for us to sit down and have the philosophical panel conversation about what RAS is versus probable cause versus.
Hang on, I'm reading it wrong. I read English. I'm a former police officer. I understand the penal code. I know it very well. And there's been plenty of people that have been arrested.
I'm not arguing that. I'm saying this is where would be a great time to, or would be a
Someone
great
in the
conversation
comments
to have.
someone in the comments is arguing.
And thank you, veteran. I do agree it was a great show.
Well, veteran doesn't speak for the entire panel.
He speaks for me right now.
When he says that stuff, he does. Galveston, I understand what you're saying. And you can say I'm wrong. I've arrested many people for failed ID, both by giving no identification, but 9 out of 10 times people are going to give you the wrong one. And that's also why in Texas you'll ask for the Social Security number. But somebody says, well, yeah, I've got a license and my name is Jack Rick, whatever, with this date of birth. And that could be a brother, could be anyone else. But in Texas, we do the real ID in Texas. Your identification, your Social Security number is tied to your driver's license number. So it's a way to check that information that you're getting. If you don't have a hard copy driver's license with a photograph, it's a way to make sure that's the right person. But guys, that's the show tonight. We'll give us about 10 minutes. We'll kick off an after party on X. Anybody wants to come in and continue the conversation, I'm more than happy to talk about any Texas Penal Code stuff. Would be good.
Thanks everybody from my channel for coming over.
Good
And
show, everyone.
I want to echo that. I do appreciate it.
Hello.
No.
And did you ever get any money from Maya Lansky?
I never got money from any of those fellas.
None of those
None of those fellas. None of these that I've been reading about, or none that I knew. They never gave me anything.
None of the Machetes?
No. I don't even speak to it. I mean, I met that Charlie once or twice. I don't even talk to him.
You don't like him?
No.
Night Court with Joe Lanou, live on X.
Also known as Duck Corella. I refuse to answer on the grounds of made intent to criminal. You got any business? I refuse to answer on the grounds of intent to criminal. You have any profession? I refuse to answer on the grounds of made intent to criminal. You have any occupation? I refuse to answer on the grounds of made intent to criminal. Are you a known racketeer?